Hi, Al at HANKSTERS in Daytona Beach, Florida. We're going to do something a little different this time. This time, instead of selling you a car, we're going to sell you a motor. That's the magic underneath this car. A 500-inch, $499 actually, big block stroker B-block Mopar. We have the dyno sheets for this vehicle. 2-inch ceramic coated long tube headers for a lot of mid-range and top end power, tarantula type manifold, double pump 800 Holley carburetor, aluminum big valve Edelbrock heads, a lot of squeeze in this motor. It is a full roller motor. It has roller rockers and it has a roller cam in it. Has an aluminum housing for the water pump, aluminum water pump itself, high flow, 4-pass, 5-pass aluminum radiator on the car. It does have power steering. It has an MSD system in it. The motor's making 625 horsepower with 650 foot-pounds of torque. This thing will absolutely disintegrate a set of tires. We have a video showing the car just coming out lightly from the hole and a burnout. And it's incredible what this car's capable of doing. When you drive the car on the road, it does everything except lift the front end like the new Demons do. It is a Challenger. A new Demon lifts the front end. If this thing had the proper tires on the back of it, it wouldn't surprise me if this would do the same. It's a purpose-built vehicle. You're buying an engine, well-developed, fantastic horsepower, lots of mid-range torque, lots of top-end horsepower. It does have power steering, so it is treatable. It is an automatic. It's manual shift, but it is an automatic. And it just happens to be housed in a TA-style body. It's a driver quality machine. This is not a high-end, high-resolution machine that we try to sell here at HANKSTERS, but it is a nice, high-quality driver quality machine. The paint does have some imperfections in it. The fit and finish is not 100 point like a lot of our vehicles are. The chrome is nice. It's more than acceptable. It's more than driver quality most places. The grille area is nice on the car. Again, the chrome is nice. It's a Trans Am look-alike car. It is not a Trans Am. The scoop is a TA style scoop. Just a great running car, and it just happens to be housed in a nice, aesthetically pleasing body. Great color combination. I have no idea what color the car started life as. It doesn't matter at this point. It's purple and black, and it just screams at you. Okay, going down the side of our little TA Challenger. Around HANKSTERS here, we refer to this car as a frantic grape, because if you drove it, you'd understand why we call it frantic. This car's totally insane out on the highway. It's so much power, so much torque. Nice car to drive, a lot of fun. Striping is TA style. Contrast really nice with the, I don't know that it's plum crazy. It's some shade very close to it though. Side marker lights are nice. A few imperfections in the paint here and there, but nothing that would deter you from buying the car. It does have disc brakes in the front. A great set of wheels and tires on it. Tinted windshield. Dual mirrors. Door to front fender fitment is okay. The whiskers are all new. The interior is new. The door panels are real nice on the car. The dash doesn't have any cracks or marks in it. Steering wheel actually is nice too. It's the original wooden grain steering wheel, and there's no cracks at all in it. Slap shift automatic. On the console, nice interior in the car actually. Going down the side, like I say, the doors, there's a little bit of an overhang here to the quarter panel where the door fits. It could possibly be adjusted out. I'm sure it can be. The drip rail's real nice. A couple little light marks in it, but nothing to get excited about. Going down a quarter panel, there's a little bit of a rub through here by the window. There's something that whenever the car was painted that is in the paint. I don't know what it is. You can't feel it, but you can certainly see it. It's white. It's like a bleached area. We could probably correct that by continuing the stripe back to the end, and that would take care of it. You'd never see it. Other than that, the left side of the car is nice, good driver quality. It's not wavy at all. It does present itself well. A nice set of big, fat, soft rubber tires in the back, get you some bite. Fun car. Okay, going around the back of our Frantic Grape here. The side marker light, again, new and nicely fit. You can see the fitment of the bumper is very nice. A little bit of a different gap on this side than this side, but than the right side, but still acceptable within production standards. Couple little marks on the tail lights, but nothing really objectionable, nothing that would stop you from buying the car. By the way, when we got this car, it was all painted this color and shined about as much as the carpet. So we took the car, had it cleared and buffed and refinished, and really did a nice job of bringing out the luster in the paint, which is very nice, and then added the Trans Am appointments to it to make it look like a Trans Am car. I think what the original builder of this car had in mind, just the way the car was put together, was to have the car an average paint job, leather the heck out of it for a drag race car, and just leave it at that. But we made it into an aesthetically pleasing Trans Am look-alike race car for the street. You can drive this car where you want to go in it. So it does have a Trans Am spoiler in the rear. The Valance in the back does not have the exhaust coming out of them. It does have two dumps underneath, however, on a high volume exhaust system, which you'll see in our undercarriage presentation of the car. But it's a nicely done car. It's just a good driver quality, fast as hell car. All right, down the driver's side, same deal. The side marker lights are new. Very nice fitment of them. A couple little imperfections in the paint there, nothing, you can't see it, but I can feel it with my hand. Maybe a little dirt. These that are normally chrome plated. This one's black. I think it adds a little bit of a race style to it, you know, with the black accents and everything on it. Roof's nice, everything's nice and straight, the deck lid. Fitment is good. It's not show quality, but the fitment of the deck is nice. It's very acceptable. Trim around the windows is nice on the car. No dents, no marks on the roof. Again, the whiskers and everything. Wipes on this side are real nice also. Door handles, everything's nice on the car. The interior's clean, nice. Door sills are nice on the car. Just a nice solid car. Again, passenger side mirror, which is a great addition. Quarter panel to the fender. This one's a little better than the other one. Again, it probably an adjustment you could do, but again, it's more than acceptable. Finish on the doors real nice. Going back up over the front fender, same deal. Front marker light is real nice. Straight down the sides, very straight. It's not like it's a wavy car or something that's been butchered up and put back together. It isn't. I'm not going to describe it as a show quality car without imperfections. It does have a few, but it's at least a driver quality or better fit and finish on this car. It's solid as a rock. Floor pans are real nice, which you'll see on our video of the undercarriage. Just a really nice car. We call it the Frantic Grape, and like I said, if you ever drive this thing or when you get a chance to drive it, you'll never believe the first time you stand on this. It'll definitely make you grin from ear to ear. It definitely makes some serious horsepower. When you're putting 6 1/4 on the ground, that's a lot of horsepower to put in a 3,400 pound car, 3,200 pound car. Nicely done vehicle. You're buying a driveline with a nice package on the outside of it for a very reasonable price. You're going to have close to that in just building this motor. This car's incredibly quick. It makes sounds that you would believe. This car really, really sounds strong. Nice car. It's available here at HANKSTERS for a very reasonable price. thing is a real trip, let me tell you. Just whenever Rod was pulling it up onto the rack here so we could do our video underneath. I mean, when you're standing by this car and he cracks it a couple times, it vibrates in your chest. I mean, you can feel this thing running in your chest. That's how much air this thing's pushing. This thing's an absolute blast to drive. Up front, everything appears to be nice and tight, new. Fuel pressure regulator from the fuel line that comes up on the side, a 3/8 inch. Front discs, absolutely brand new calipers on it, braided stainless lines and hardware, new steering box with a new pitman arm on it, obviously a Millidan high volume oil pan on it. You can notice no leaks at all on it. 727 tranny, also you can notice that there's no leaks on it. It's got a brand new converter in it. There's no dust cover here, but I can see it's a brand new converter, but I'm going to guess it's a 2500 stall. Has a little bit of a slide to it, you know, so that you do have a little bit of rev to it, you know, because of the cam that's in this car. A set of long tube, high volume headers on it, ceramic coated, that are almost like brand new, as you can see. All the lines that come down to the tranny and any line, even the brake lines, everything is braided stainless steel. This car is a nice car. It has a couple little small dings, you know, from being jacked up through the years, which I'm sure this thing had a lot of work done on it through the years. On the subframes in the front, but hardly noticeable. Just there, but you can hardly notice them. You probably won't even see them in the video, but I'm telling you, they're there. 3-inch off the 3.5 collector. There's a 3-inch exhaust system in its entirety, the whole way back to the back valance. The floor pans are original floor pans. They're not rotted out, not rusted or plated anywhere from day one. You can see where they're welded to the rocker panels yet at the factory. Polyurethane bushing and a heavy duty mount for the transmission. Torque twist, you're going to have something better than rubber on this guy. The gear reduction starter, brand spanking new on it. Cooling lines, again, like I say, you know, they're braided stainless. Fresh tranny, you can see everything is nice and new and fresh on the transmission on it. New drive shaft on the vehicle. Front universal's new, rear universals I can see from here is new. Again, the floor pans are gorgeous on this car. No marks or anything on them. They have the original Chrysler splatter sound deadener undercoating type material on it that was installed new at the factory by Chrysler. It's a nice solid car. There's not a rust perforation issue at all on this car underneath. It's just a great car. Fast car. Okay, going toward the back, again, the rear floor pans are just as nice and solid as could possibly be. The subframes in the back, same way, real nice, solid looking. A little ding here from being jacked up through the years, again, as you would expect, you know, a car of this caliber. Flowmaster mufflers, again, 3-inch in and out. Stainless pipes. Drum brakes in the back. 8 3/4 rear. Posi. No marks on the subframes toward the back. They even actually still have the tie-down hooks that were installed from Chrysler, you know, from factory to tie these cars down so that the frame didn't get ripped. It's still on. Electric fuel pump in the back by the tank to help supply this guy with some juice. A really great car. Floor pans are nice. Drop downs are nice. Rear valance is nice. Doesn't have the holes through it. As you can see, the 3-inch pipes just terminate and drop down right before the end of the chassis. Shocks in the back are appearing to be original equipment type shocks. They're blue, so they're probably walkers or something, but they've been replaced through the years. It's a nice, solid, straight car underneath, but the magic on this thing is under the hood, and if you drive it, that's what's going to sell you the car. This car is an absolute blast. The sound, the feel, the response, everything on this car when you drive it, it makes you flip out. It's a nice car. And it's a reasonably priced car here at HANKSTERS. You'll love the car.